What do you have to be aware of in this situation? Due to the constant changing of light and shadow, A. I may be poorly visible to other road users. B. I'm more easily able to judge distances. C. I have to drive with particular care. The correct answers are A and C. The alternating pattern of bright light and dark shadows makes it difficult for other drivers to spot your vehicle. These conditions also impair your own ability to accurately judge distances and see the road clearly, requiring extra caution. What should you anticipate in this situation? A. Slow-moving vehicle on my side of the road. B. Fast oncoming traffic cutting the corner. C. Wild animals crossing the road. The correct answers are A, B, and C. The blind curve in a wooded area requires you to be ready for slow vehicles ahead, oncoming cars crossing the center line while cornering, and animals suddenly emerging from the forest. You want to overtake. What is the right course of action here? A. I do not overtake because oncoming traffic could emerge. B. I overtake because no oncoming traffic is visible. C. I do not overtake because the yellow vehicle might want to overtake. The correct answers are A and C. Overtaking is unsafe because the crest or curve in the road ahead can hide oncoming traffic from view. You must also account for the yellow vehicle in front, which might suddenly pull out to perform its own overtaking maneuver. Why are you not allowed to overtake here? A. Because I may not cross over the central lane markings. B. Because I do not have an adequate view of the road ahead. C. Because I cannot maintain an adequate passing distance from the cyclists if there is any oncoming traffic. The correct answers are B and C. The blind curve ahead prevents a clear view of potential oncoming traffic. Because the road is narrow, you cannot ensure a safe lateral distance from the cyclists if another vehicle suddenly emerges from the curve. Why are you not allowed to overtake here? A. Because the side clearance to the cyclists is too small. B. Because I may endanger oncoming traffic. C. Because I may not cross the center line. The correct answers are A and B. Overtaking is prohibited because the road is too narrow to maintain a safe lateral distance from the cyclists. Additionally, moving out to pass would create a head-on collision risk with oncoming traffic. The vehicles ahead of you are driving at about 30 kilometers per hour. Why are you not permitted to overtake before the road bend? A. Because my overtaking distance is too long. B. Because the red car might pull out to overtake. C. because I am not permitted to cross the lane marking. The correct answers are A and B. The distance remaining before the road bend is too short to safely complete an overtaking maneuver. Additionally, you must expect that the red car directly in front may pull out to overtake the vehicle ahead of it at any moment. What must you anticipate in this parking area? A. Trucks that are incorrectly parked. B. Vehicles emerging from parking spaces. C. People on the roadway. The correct answers are A, B, and C. In motorway service areas or rest stops, you must drive with extreme caution because large vehicles often protrude into the driving lane. Other cars may pull out of parking spots unexpectedly, and pedestrians frequently cross the roadway. What must you reckon with here? A. The vehicle in front changing lanes. B. Denser traffic beyond the underpass. C. The right-hand lane coming to an end. The correct answers are A and B. The lane markings indicate that the left lane is ending, so you must expect the vehicle in front to merge into your lane. Additionally, since visibility is limited through the underpass, you must be prepared for a sudden increase in traffic density on the other side. A traffic jam is building up here. What is the correct procedure? A. Drive as far as possible to the right in order to leave room for a channel on the left. B. Drive as far as possible to the left in order to leave room for a channel on the right. C. If possible, switch on hazard warning lights to warn vehicles following behind. The correct answers are A and C. When traffic comes to a standstill on a multi-lane road, you must move to the far right of your lane to create an emergency corridor for rescue vehicles. You should also use your hazard lights to alert drivers behind you of the sudden obstruction. What is correct in this situation? A. I have to reduce my speed. B. The truck has right of way. C. The truck has to wait. The correct answers are A and B. You are approaching a priority road where the main road curves to the left. The truck is already on this priority road, meaning it has the right of way. You must slow down and prepare to stop to allow the truck to pass before you continue.